What's up everybody, welcome to the life of a board gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are doing something new on this channel that is going to show up more and more. This is just the start. We are going to do more gameplay videos. They will be mostly solo or Slaven and me. Maybe some other people will join us if I get the right equipment and everything, because I want this to look good. And still I'm not able to have accommodating place for more people. So yeah, tonight or today, depending when you're watching this, it's night over here, we are playing the game called HADRIAN'S Wall. It is a new game from Garphill games. It is basically flip and right, and as you can see there is a lot going on. There is two whole sheets that you need to fill up, all kinds of different spaces. Now, of course, I will not go into details explaining how the game works. I will explain you I will give you a quick overview of what the game does and how it does it, but explaining each and every space would be an hour and something, I guess, because I would have to do it in English, and English is not my first language, as you already know. See, I'm already mumbling. So basically this is a sort of like a flip and write game where you will have your all kinds of different workers. We have military, we have servants, traders, whatnot. We have also a stone as a resource, and since we are playing solo, we are going to have one dummy deck that will help us, because some of this stuff you need to have other players to activate. So this is where this deck comes into play. And we have a bunch of cards over here that we will use to gain resources each turn. We will also have the gladiators here, so we will know what we can fight, and we can trade some cloth with other players. And these arrows over here are explaining us where the Picts are attacking from, because we are building walls to defend against the Picts, but they are attacking us constantly. And of course we have our own deck of cards. This game goes up to this game goes for 6 rounds, and each round we are going to take 2 cards and we are going to flip them, and one of them we are going to use for the end game scoring, and the other one we are going to use for this part over here, which will I explain if we're going to use it. And then some extra resources, and these are the cloths that you can trade with other players. The other players can trade with you, but in this instance we don't have other players. That's why we have this deck. So we are going to flip some of these cards and stuff will happen. And yeah, that is basically that. That's what we are going to do throughout the 6 turns. Now, these 2 boards, so to say, these 2 pieces of paper, they all serve a different purpose. So this part over here is mostly for building walls, building defense against attacks, and generating lots and lots of yellow meeples like these little guys. And they will be heavily used on this side over here to activate all kinds of different people here, like these traders, performers, priests, apparitories, I don't know how to pronounce this, and patricians. So we are going to go scouting, we are going to go to bots to nullify some of the damage that Picts do to us. There are also small gardens, big gardens. There's gladiator arena over here. Over here we are going to trade these cloths with other players. And on this side we have a mining that will boost our resource production, how many stones we get each turn. And we have a wall to defend against these guys, and the CP, wall, fort. These are wall guards basically. So yeah, there's lots of things going on. We have some buildings up here. These buildings will provide some yellow and blue workers. I would just call them yellow and blue. They have their names, but I'm bad with names. So just quickly for your reference, yellows are civilians, the purple are servants, black ones are soldiers, and the blue ones are builders. So yeah, that's that. So these buildings are going to provide some civilians, some builders. Over here we can get some bonuses, or we can trade 2 meeples for 1 of any color, stuff like that. Over here, this is where we are going to score all the end game stuff, because we will cross lots of these spaces. Depending how far we went with those, that's how good we are going to do. And over here we are going to see how well we defended against the attack of the Picts. And since we are playing solo, we are just going for the score of some sort of points, and we're going to see how it works. So there are three settings to this game: easy, medium, and hard. We are definitely going to play easy because I'm still new at this game and I don't want my ass kicked. So in the first round, only one card will be drawn that will attack us, but more cards will be drawn if I will be using these cards to help me out, fill all kinds of different things. So yeah, that is that. So for now, that's what you need to know about the game. As I said, the game goes for 6 rounds and then we are done. So yeah, basically, let's start. So first thing first, we are going to shuffle all these decks so we know what to expect. Okay, and this one too. I just now need to just check one thing before I start about the rules itself, how the game plays. So yeah, it's a year setup. First turn over, yeah, first I turn over the card. So first thing first, we turn over one of these cards, and this card tells us what the resources do we get at the start of the turn. So it's one of these guys, it's 2 blue guys, 3 of the purple ones, 1 yellow, and 1 stone. And at the start of the game we already produced 1 more stone, so we are going to take that stone, and now we are going to flip over 2 cards and see what can we do. Since I have lots of purple guys, I think it would be best if I would go with blue and stone combo, but also I have to see what so okay, so this card says if I take it as endgame scoring, resource production, that's how many resources we produce. If I build up this track over here for this card, I would get lots of points. And this one says large buildings, because we have a small hotel but we have also a large hotel. We have a medium granary, we have a large granary, so each building that has large in it, but I don't like that. So what am I going to do is I'm going to resource production put on a 1, and I definitely could use more of the blue guys, and let's just keep those cards over here. So I get also from this card I get 1 blue and 1 more stone, and that's all the resources that I got. And now I flip, let's just move this aside like so. Now I revealed 2 of these cards, and if I use any of these cards for any of the abilities that I need them for, trading clothes or for using these Tetris like shapes in this downstairs here part, down right part, if I use them, if I put some resources on them, that's how many extra cards I will draw at the end of the turn when picked attack. So far we are just drawing 1, and we know that by this track over here that tells us that we draw only 1 because we are looking at the green space. So I want to use these as less as possible, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so first thing first, I have to see, I want to start with my small hotel and small workshop, and for that I need to build up fort all the way up to level 2 or level 3, which is going to be, but I really want to have this I want to really start with this thing over here. So I definitely want to catch small hotel, and I can do that. I definitely can do that, but the little one would be also cool. Okay, so we need at least 2 blue and 2 purple and 2 stone, so I'm just gonna put them aside because I want to get my economy going as fast as possible. And all these guys now we can spend to do different things. So 1 2 3, and I can use 1 yellow to get 1 blue from somewhere, from let's say performers. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend this black guy, and I'm just going to cross off this space over here, and then I'm going to use this blue guy to cross off this space over here, and I am going to use a stone to cross off this part of the wall. Now I could not do that, and I will get the yellow as a reward. And now the thing is, you have to be very careful, because first you need to build a fort before you build these up here, because there are arrows over here pointing to these specific areas. So I can't go over here until I cross off this part, stuff like that. So now I'm trying to see if I can get 2 blue guys, because I need 2 more of the blue guys, and I can do that. I will spend 1 more of the yellow guys to research these performers, which will give me a blue guy, and then I can spend this yellow one for apparatus to get a blue guy over here, and I will get another blue guy, and then I will spend both of these blue guys to cross off all of these spaces, and I will get another yellow one. And now I just need to figure out how to get 1 more blue guy, if I can. Anyway, no, oh man, so close. I am not able to get 1 more blue guy. That is most unfortunate. So I have another yellow one that I can trade in for maybe purple over here, or for 1 stone over here. I could use that stone maybe for something, or I could use, oh, I'm going to spend this. So we're going to mess things up a little bit. So I'm going to cross off this space, and I will get another purple one, and then I will spend, okay, let's first build small hotel. Let's first do that. So for the small hotel, I need a blue, a purple, and a stone. And now I have a small hotel, which also gives me as a reward a yellow one, which I was not thinking. I could have, oh man, if I only were thinking before crossing off things. That's the problem with this game, with me at least, because I'm really like, I see something like some bonus, and I'm like, okay, I want this. I don't stop and think, how can I get this? What can this use me for? How can I use this? Stuff like that. So this is most unfortunate, but I think I can still manage to pull off some shenanigans. Maybe. How could I do that? If I get 2 stones. Oh, but small workshop requires me like a lot of stone that I don't have. It requires like 3 stones. I completely missed that. So yeah, we are done with, we're just going to produce the yellow one. Now we have to spend these guys somewhere. And this is, I could build a medium granary. Okay, so I'm gonna spend these guys to prepare myself, because if I don't build a medium granary, I can't cross off these things over here. So let's prepare for that by building a medium granary, because I unlocked it once I placed this one. This one got unlocked, so this one got unlocked. And what am I going to invest in? Oh, I could have built a maybe small temple. I could invested in a small temple. That's most unfortunate. So as you can see, I'm not worrying about defending in the first round. I'm just going to let them, because it's just 1 card, I can receive some little bit of damage, because I can nullify that damage later in the game if I want to. So I'm going to spend these 2 purple guys to cross off this mining forest resource thingy over here, which gives me 1 stone and 1 more resource. The important thing is you need to spend everything, because you can't carry over anything into the next part of the game. You have to be very careful to maximize your spendings and everything, just, you know, so you can do the best you can. So you can do the best you can. Yeah, my English is absolutely perfect tonight. So I'm going to spend this yellow over here to get 1 more stone, and then I'm going to spend these 2 stones to build up some walls, and these walls will give me one yellow worker, which then I can spend on a priest, which does not give me anything. But I really want to unlock this small garden, large garden. I'm going to go for that, heavily go for that. And that's the end of the first turn. I spent all my resources, everything. So now since I didn't use any of these guys, they will be discarded, so I'm just gonna remove them from the area where you can't see them. And then the Picts will attack, and they don't attack over here because you need to, there is like a lot of these cards. Now I flip one card and see where they attack. So I flip it and it says they attack the middle. So that's the only thing that I'm not now worried about, the card, not the bonuses or anything. So I don't have any defense on the middle, which means they give me 1 point of damage. And I will circle this like so. Just a little tiny circle around these circles. You just, they are like dotted, and you just circle them around, and if you manage to fill them in, they will not count as a negative points at the end of the game. And yeah, that was round one. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Only 5 more rounds to go. So first thing first, we flip one of these cards and we get one black guy, one blue guy, 3 purple guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I guess I'm going to go heavy for a resource this turn. And I get this one, I get 1 stone from the card. I also produce 2 resources, so I get 2 stones from that. And I get 1 yellow guy from the small hotel thingy. And yellow ones are very important. You really want to go for them as fast as possible. And then I'm going to take 2 cards from my deck. So this one says for constructed landmarks. Landmarks are constructed once you push any of these tracks over the 15. You can build a landmark in that color that will get you some extra bonuses. So those are the landmarks. And completed wall sections, because we have 3 wall sections. So they are denoted by this line over here. So this is section 1, this is section 2, this is section 3 of the wall. Of the wall itself, of the fort, of the CP, of everything. So we need to finish wall in its entirety to receive the maximum points. And I can get 1 blue guy from, if I go for the constructed landmarks, but I don't like constructing landmarks. This is not the tactic I was thinking of going for. So what I'm going to do, oh, I forgot to flip 2 of these cards just to see what can we trade with. So what we are going to do now, I could, yeah, I'm definitely going to go for the completed wall sections because I want to build that wall, and we are going to take 2 stones from this guy. So we have a lot of stones this turn, lots of stone to figure out what we are going to do with it. And yeah, small gardens will give you a lot of stuff. They will give you traders, they will give you performers, all kinds of different things. So I really want to go for that, for small and large garden first, and then we'll see what else can we do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spend 1 purple and 1 blue guy, and also I'm going to give 1 stone. Oh, I can't, oh, sorry, I rushed a little bit. First I need to bring the priests up to level 4. They have levels over here, they go up to 9 before I can build a small gardens. So I need to bring them up to level 4, which means I need to give 2 yellow guys. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to give 2 yellow guys, and I will receive 1 purple guy in return and 1 cross off on a purple track. So this purple track gets to be crossed off once. And now I can build small garden, but I will lose the blue guy, and I would really like to receive another blue guy somewhere, because I completely forgot that I need to build a small workshop that will give me the blue guys. So Yeah, I can do that differently. Okay, I will give the black guy. Let's do that first. So I will invest him in this fort over here, which gives me now ability, because this is a 3, gives me now ability to build on a level 3. And I will give these 3 stones, and I will cross off this thing over here, and I will receive a blue guy as a compensation. So now, from now on, I will produce some of the builder guys for the next turns, and now I can go for small gardens. So that's a purple, that's a blue, purple, and 1 stone for small garden, and I can cross off 1 purple track. I can also cross off 1 on the traders, which will give me in return 1 purple guy. And I can do also that on the performers track, 1 cross off, and also 1 on the priests, which will give me another purple guy. So I guess I'm going to get like a million purple guys. So I'm going to boost up my resources pretty quickly. At least I will try to do so. Okay, so I built the small gardens. I took all the bonuses, so this is gone. We don't use this anymore. And now, what else can I do? How can I get a 1 black dude? How can I do that? I really wish I would get 1 black dude, because then I could go for this diplomat thing, and these diplomats, they can fight off if you don't have walls. And I need to build the walls. I need to build walls really quickly. I kinda left it unguarded a little bit, so I'm going to use this 1 stone to cross off this thing over here, which gives me 1 yellow track and yellow track, and I also get to cross off 1 of the walls. So they attacked from the middle already. Let's try our luck and see if they will maybe attack from over here, and we can survive, even though we are drawing 2 cards. So we're going to need way more defense than I initially thought we are going to be able to. Oh my god, this is not going good for me, not going good for me at all. And I just spent my stone, even though I could have been more smarter. I could build small temple. Small temple really would help me a lot if I built it. But if I want to build a small temple, first I need to go and build. I need to spend 3 of these guys to cross off 3 of these squares over here, which will give me 1 stone and 1 resource production. Now I have a resource production level 3, which is really good, most exquisite. And then I would spend stone, purple, and a blue guy to build a small temple, and also receive a purple track, which will give me purple guy, because it's every 3rd track is you get some purple guys. So now I have 2 purple guys, which is absolutely awesome, because that's all I need to cross off these things over here on a temple level 1. So I can have 1 of these. So this symbol over here means that I will just be able to nullify 1 of the Picts. So if 1 of them attack on the right and the other one attacks on the right, center, or left, I can just circle this in and cover it and make them go away. And that would actually be pretty good. I would really like to do that, but also, no, I can't do that. Small precinct would be really nice right now if I would do that. So as you can see, you can't do everything in this game. You have to like decide what you want to go for and stick to it and go for it and just hope for the best. So right now I'm not sure what I want to do. Okay, so since in the temple I can send anyone, I will send these 2 purple guys in that temple. So first one does nothing, second one gives me 1 on the purple track, obviously, and I get to circle in one of these things that can chase off these guys. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to invest this yellow guy into more priests just to get one more crossed off on the purple track. That's most excellent. Okay, so I spent all my resources, so I didn't use any of these guys, so we can remove them. And now the picked attack in the turn in turn 2, I draw 2 cards. So first one attacks in the front, that's most unfortunate, and the second one attacks in the front. So now what I can do, I can cross off that one just to defend against one of them, and the other one will do me 1 damage, or I can just take 2 damage. And I'm going to use it. I mean, anytime is good time to defend them. So one of them did not attack me, and this one did attack me for 1 more damage. So now I have 2 damage, and I have to think about that. And my pencil is dying on me. I hope it stays alive. Okay, so the turn level 3 so the turn 3 starts, and we get these resources. So we get 2 black guys, we got 1 blue, I get 2 purple fellows, 1 yellow guy, I get 2 stones. I also produce 3 stones, so I get more stones. I also produce a yellow and a blue guy each turn, so I get more of those. And now we are ready to invest in some awesome things. Okay, so we take 2 cards. So completed scout columns. So these are the scouts over here, which you fill in with these symbols. So each column that I fill all the way, all the 4 spaces, I will get extra points and total gladiator strength. And I'm not in a mood for gladiator strength. I don't want to go for that. So but this has way better reward. It gives me a stone and a purple. This one just gives me 1 black guy, but it's a wall guard and it can help me out a lot. So what I'm going to do is actually, oh man, but completed scout columns, no, actually, yeah, completed scout columns. So we are going to have to go for the scouts if you want to score some points. And I'm going to leave this one over here and just take 1 purple guy and 1 stone. I really want to invest in wall really heavy this turn, and before I do that, I just want to see how my priests are doing. I am 1 step away from building level 7 large gardens, which I definitely want to do first. I went for that, so I'm going to give 1 yellow guy to cross off level 7 on the priests, which will in return give me 1 purple guy. But now I can give purple, blue, purple guy, and 1 stone, no, 2 stones, and I can cross off, let's see, 1 purple space over here, which will give me 1 purple guy because it was the sixth space. I can cross off 1 traders, which is definitely cool. I can performers cross off and earn another purple guy, and then I can do again on the priests, which will give me again once more to cover up this track over here. And then I can go for these guys also. It basically gives you 1 of everything, which is cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so what are we going to do now? As you can see, I wanted to invest in the wall, and now I spent most of my stones. It would be really nice to start building the large hotel and large workshop as soon as possible, because we would get more and more resources and everything. So this turn I am thinking about investing heavily into resources as much as I can, and try to do our best and collect. Yeah, I think we can do some pretty great stuff this turn regarding the fort and the wall. maybe even use these wall guards, because over here we can get a lot of, oh man, we need to go through lots of things now. I need to build my defense up because I don't want to get any more of these negative points, but right now it's really great opportunity for me to build up the fort and the wall if I want to get some good defenses. So I'm going to invest in a fort this turn. So I'm going to invest one blue guy, cross off this space, which will give me one yellow guy. And that yellow guy I am going to invest, maybe I could invest it into a priest and fully fill them up, but we are done with those. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend that yellow one for the traders, which will give me a blue guy, and it gives me level 3, which means I can build a small precinct, which I definitely want to do. So I want to build a small precinct. Small precinct gives me one purple cross off, it gives me one resource production, and it gives me one stone. And that is that. So I used up that thing. I could maybe go for a theater, build a theater, and spend some stone in a theater to push up some of the tracks. Now some of these things you can do only one per turn, so I'm already halfway there. So if I don't start using these, I will miss on them pretty much. Courthouse is pretty good also, because here you can trade purple work. You can get purple workers for free, and then you can trade blue for 2 purple workers and purple worker for blue worker. You can do all sorts of things here, and it's pretty expensive though to build up to courthouse. So I need to build up my defenses. That's what I was set out to do, and that's what I'm going to do. So but first I need to build my defenses. But first I'm gonna spend the blue one to cross off this space over here, which means I can cross off one blue space up here, and then I am going to spend my 2 black guys to cross off these 2 spaces, which again gives me to cross off one blue space, and I get to cross off one of these, and I'm going to cross off the left one because we mostly got the right one, the straight one and the right one, so some left cards should be showing soon. At least I presume they will. We'll have to see. Now as the wall goes, I can spend only 3 on walls because I first need to build a fort before I can continue with my wall. But to continue with the fort, I don't have any more. I am a little bit stuck. Oh man, this is actually not good. So I'm gonna give my 3 stones to fill up as much as I can over here on this track. So I get one yellow guy and I get to cross off one of the. So I'm going to invest in each, all the similar points, and see how that goes for me. And now this yellow one can be spent on apparatus to get a black one, and I unlocked bots, which is really good, but I don't have workers right now for them. And then I will spend the black one to cross off this space to get a yellow worker, and then I will spend one more stone to cross off this space, which will give me one more of these to cross off. And what else can I do? Oh boy. So then I'm going to again spend this yellow one to cross off this thing to get a black worker, and then I'm going to spend that black worker to cross off this space over here, and I will spend 1 stone to cross off this to get a yellow one. Woo! As you can see, there is lots of back and forth going on and doing stuff. And now and trying to combine things. So I'm going to cross off this space level 4, which will give me to cross off this, which will give me again another 1 yellow, and then I'm going to spend that yellow to cross off this level 4 space, which gives me one space over here on a blue, which gives me a blue guy, and then this is like a mega combo. And then I will spend this blue guy to cover up this space over here, which will also give me one yellow again, which means I can further invest it into something, and I'm not sure in what I want to invest him. Where can I spend the purple? Oh, if I can get a black guy. No, I can't. I could. No, I don't have the stones for that. Oh my word. So many things to invest in and so little time. But I can start, if I manage to go up to level 5, then I can do maybe a small road one of the turns. Oh boy, this is going to be really interesting. If I get one more stone, I don't get anything for that stone, but if I get a black guy, I could put some more defense. How can I get another black guy anywhere here? Nah, no way. I could, although no, I already spent that. Spent it. You need to build all of these, and I haven't built any of these, so I can't do anything. If I can get a black guy, and I can't, I could do something. So now the best thing I can see is just to use this yellow for this blue guy, and so I get this, this blue guy, and then, oh my god, my throat is killing me. So I guess I'm going to have to take something. I'm going to pick up some drinks because I'm I'm like dying. So I crossed off the level of the wall, and now I unlocked level 5, which means I can build a large granary. And now I will just invest these 4 guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, to cross off as many of these as I can, and it will give me 1 stone and 1 resource production. And I also get 1 more stone that I can then furthermore, because I really want to complete wall sections, I can spend it on a wall and build part of the wall. And that is that. I spent all my resources. Okay, oh, I completely forgot. For the entire turn I had to have these things up, but I would not do that right now. I guess I decided I don't want to go for that. So yeah, that's that. So we didn't use them, we're just going to remove them. And now I apologize. Oh, it is turn 3, which means 3 cards are going to be drawn. So the first one is attacking us at the front, which is cool. We defended against that. So the second one is attacking at the front. We did not defend against that. And another one is attacking at the front. Oh my god. That means that we have to circle in 2 more circles, because 2 of them passed through. This is just unbelievable. How many of the forward ones are going to come out in, I mean, this is just not okay. Now if I manage to defend against all of them, I would then get that many valor points. This black track, as you can see, I don't advance that track at all. So yeah, that was turn 3. Now turn 4, we get a little bit of everything, I guess. 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these guys, 1 yellow guy. We get 1 stone. We also get a yellow and a blue guy from our production for our small hotel and small workshop, and we also produce a 5 more stones each turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is absolutely excellent. And now I am definitely going to build some small road thingies, and maybe oh, if I manage to push for a large hotel, that would be absolutely gorgeous to get all these guys. So, but first we need to decide, and 2 of these we need. So completed cohorts. That means these things, these tracks, these 3 tracks that we used for defense, completed all of them. That's this card. And then this card says completed wall guard sections. So this is a wall guard section. We did not invest much in that, but I guess we'll have to invest some more in that. But it has a really nice bonus, a blue and a yellow, which would be absolutely great thing to use. Oh man, this is now, I don't know how many cohorts am I going to complete, but wall guard I will probably invest more in that. So I'm just gonna put the wall guard here, and I'm going to take one black guy from that card. And now let's see what can we do with these resources of ours. I definitely want to build a large hotel, but for that I need to spend 2 blue guys or 2 black guys. I could use some scout and get some resources that way. It would be really nice. So blue guys I only need to use as a fort and maybe to build some stuff. Okay, so this turn we are going to spend these 2 guys, and we are going to get 1 yellow, and the second one we are going to cross off this thing over here. And now we can build a large hotel, which I definitely will do. It's blue, purple, oh my god, and 2 more stones. And now I get 1 on the yellow track, and I get 1 of the yellow meeples and 1 on the yellow track. So that's good. That's really good. Now I'm going to use a scout. Now what scout does is you spend 1 black worker, 1 soldier, you cross off one of these houses over here with the horsey, and now I can either, if I use mine, I just put it back in the resource pile, but if I use any of these guys, I need to put them on the cards as we are playing as the solo game, and then the extra cards would be drawn. But if we are playing with other players, then that little guys would go to those other players, and they could use them on their turn if they want to. But I will use mine. I will just cross off this thing over here, and you play it like a Tetris sort of thingy. You just cross off the shape of it, and I earn 1 more stone and 1 purple guy, which was a really nice thing. And now, oh boy, now I have a lot of options what to do. I would like to build a medium precinct. That would be a really nice boost of resources. Oh, I forgot to cross off this thing over here because I built it. I apologize, and I used all these bonuses, so that's all used up. Bots, we need to build bots, because bots can give us some discount on these fellows over here. We can use 2 of them per turn. But I first need to build some of my defenses, because they are kicking my ass right now, and I don't like that. And I don't even have a purple guy, so let's get another purple guy. So I cross off this purple track to get a purple guy, and I will give 2 purple guys, 1 blue, 2 purple, and I need to, oh my god, they are running all over the place. Look at this. So yeah, I need to give 2 more stones, and that means that I get to build bots, and I already have a level 3, which means I need to cross off 1 more yellow. And now I can pay up to 2 stones, and I will give 2 stones to nullify 2 of these circles. So now they are covered, and these will not be negative points, just this regular one that are not covered in. And since it's a turn 4, I just put here 4, 4, which means in a turn 4 I use them 2 times. That's the maximum that I can use it. And now with the yellow guys, we need to spend them as smart as we can. We need to be smart about it. Okay, so I'm not smart, man. What can I do? I could use another scout maybe, and take some extra card drawing things, but I really don't want to do that. And building a large workshop is now long gone and no more a reality. So I'm just gonna give the blue guy to move on a blue track and build up some defenses. So one of these on a blue track. We had lots of straights, so none of them were left, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna invest some more into the left cohort and hope for the best. We're taking a gamble with it. And then these yellow guys will do what? Can they produce some resources or something for me? Everything needs to be built, and I have not built anything. Okay, so I'm gonna spend one more stone to cross off this space, which also gives me to cross off one yellow space, which gives me one yellow guy, and I get to cross off one more cohort space. And I'm going to invest again in the left, because the left will give me a opportunity to cross off one of these things over here. Okay, we are moving somewhere, we are doing something. We need to get more stones. How can we get more stones other than resources? I have one stone over here that I can snag, and then there's one over here, which would, I need 3 stones. It almost looks like I would need to use some of these cards, and I really don't want to do that right now. But you know what? I'm going to take a risk on it, and I'm going to try and go for that. And how am I going to do that? Is none of your business. I have no idea how I'm going to do that. What can I do? I need to get one more purple guy somehow, because I could get some more resource productions and stones for this turn. I can build up my walls and defenses and whatnot. So I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. So I'm going to spend these 3 yellow guys to cross off these 3 spaces in a row, which will give me a stone, a black worker or military, and I can cross off one yellow. And now I'm going to give up, since I'm way over 4, I'm going to give this one up. No, not here, but I'm going to put it over here, like so. And that means I send scouts level 4 over here, and I can cross off these things, and I get another stone and another purple guy. So now I have 2 purple guys. That's exactly what I need, 2 purple guys. So to cross off these 2 spaces, which will give me also 1 stone and 1 resource production. Now I will produce like a bajillion stones, and we have to fill all this wall, so that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. And we can go past this line because we did not build a large granary that we need to do in the next turn if we want to go furthermore. But for now we are doing really good. And if I get a blue worker, oh yeah, I can build up really nice defenses. Okay, so I'm going to spend these 3 stones, to build 3 times the wall, which will give me a yellow worker. And it will give me 1 defense. against the Picts, and we are going to use it for the right cohort. So we are going to boost the left and the right because we had lots of these straight ones, which I am hoping that will not show up anymore. I really don't need them. And what else can we do with these yellow guys now is we could go for this thing over here or over here. Oh man, I could do a lots of great things, but I will not. I could spend some more over here, but we are drawing 4 cards. We are going to draw 5 cards, so I don't want to use any more of these bonuses up here. It's going to be really nasty if we can't figure out how to. So I'm going to spend this one to cross off this space, which will give me opportunity to cross off here, which will give me a blue guy. And then I can go to the training ground. It's a round 4, so I can train one of them to become one of the wall guards, which will give me opportunity to cross off this, to cross off over here, which will also give me opportunity to cross off another blue one. And that's where the points lie. That's what we are what we want to do. And I think that's it. We have one more yellow guy, and we are definitely going to use it for something. I'm just not sure for what and where. What can I do? I could get a black guy and then I could use him as a wall guard, but I really want to do more scouting, so I should probably save him up for that. It's turn 4, I use this. Now, oh boy. This is now a really interesting situation because I don't know what to do with this yellow one, the last one. If I only build a large granary, I would know, but otherwise, so yeah, nothing. I'm just going to spend it. I'm going to cross off this space, which will give me a black little fellow, which I will use up on this track over here, wall guard, and that is that. That's my turn. I spent everything, so now we draw. So we draw 4 cards, but because we spent one of these, we draw 5 cards. So 5 cards will attack us now. Let's see how well we did. Okay, first one going to the center, unbelievable. Second one going to the right. So far we defended against everything. Another one on the right, so we are drawing 5 cards. Another one on the center, one on the left, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 cards. That's that. So basically we managed to defend against 1, 2, 3, against 4 cards. Only one passed through, and since we can cross out or circle around 3 things, and one of them passed through, so one of them will be the bad stuff and 2 others will be good stuff because we managed to defend against all of them, which means I can finally start crossing and go off the Valor track, which I hope I can cross off more in the future. And we remove this, and now we are up to turn 5, only 2 turns left. And let's see what we have. We have 2 black guys, we have 2 blue, and 3 of them are purple and 1 is yellow. No stones. Oh man, this is going to be a tough one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stones from the supply, 2 yellow guys and 1 blue from my tracks over here, and then we get 2 more cards. This one says for collected goods, and this one says for completed citizen tracks. So these are the citizens for each track that is fully completed up to level 9. I could get some points. And this is for collected goods. That's this market part over here, which I completely ignored throughout the game. And I'm going to use that one to take a yellow and one more stone, and then we are going to try and complete citizen tracks as much as we can. And that is that for this turn. Okay, we need to build a large granary if we want to push this thing forward, and I want to do that. So I don't think I will be building large workshop or large road. Any of those are gone. So what are we going to do? I get from the temple, I get lots of purple guys, and I really don't need them, but I can trade purple for blue, which would be cool in the future, maybe, because the blue guys, I don't know. Oh man, this is I am overthinking myself. So I'm going to pay 2 stones. I'm going to pay 1 blue and 1 purple guy, and I will build a large granary, which will give me to cross off as a bonus 1 yellow track, which I definitely want to do. And what else can I go for? I can go for these apparatus pretty heavily, and I think I just might. And I can boost up this track over here. Yeah, I'm going to build a fort as much as I can, and then try to invest maybe in some wall guards or stuff like that to try and defend better. But we have to see how it goes. This one I could actually use for 1 stone. That would be pretty cool. So I'm going to first do that. I'm going to spend this black guy over here, and I'm going to cross off this thing, which will give me 1 stone. And what did I wanted to do? So I'm going to spend 2 blue guys to push my fort track a little bit more, and I get a yellow one, and then I will spend 2 yellow guys to finish this apparatus, or however they are pronounced, track, and they give me some bonus points that way. And then I will spend 3 more stones and cross off 1, 2, 3 spaces, which will give me 1 yellow guy and 1 yellow track, which gives me again another yellow guy. And oh, I apologize, I crossed off this space, and this space down here was not filled in, so I will just repair that by giving the blue guy. Okay, so now we are good, we are now okay, this is fine. Tease butterfly wound. And what am I going to do right now is I'm going to buy a diplomat for a black and a purple and 2 stones. You can buy a diplomat, so I'm going to buy a diplomat level 1, and you have to decide, is he going to defend the middle, the left, or the right, and basically you can cancel 2 attacks. So I'm going to say that he is going to defend the middle, and I will get 1 more valor, 1 more black, and I have to circle in 2 more defenses, and then I have to cross off 1 valor, which will give me 1 black dude again back. And I also again forgot to flip these cards over here, which I could actually use. It would be really nice to use some of them. And per completed row here we have a bonus each row that I complete, and I of course don't have any one of the rows completed. I can get 1 valor, so I could get up to 4 valors, but right now I'm getting none. and we have lots of yellow guys, which means we need to push all of these tracks as much as we can and get as much stone as we can. And the blue guys, we need blue guys. How can we get more blue guys? Because we need blue and black guys for this track up down here. Oh boy. So I could maybe hire another diplomat if I can find another stone, and I can do that. I definitely can. Maybe another diplomat to defend myself against Picts, which means I could cross off a lot of valor. That would be a really interesting thing to do. So I'm going to spend these two guys to finish up this track down here, which gives me one stone, and it gives me one yellow space to circle to write off. And now what can I do? I could force myself on a sippy a little bit. Sippy. And I'm going to give these two yellow guys for the performers, which will give me one black guy, which I will use on a wall guard to cross off this, to cross off this thing over here to get a blue guy. And blue guy means I can spend it down here. Do I want to do that? Let me just check first. Yes, I want to do that. I can spend it down here to get another yellow guy, and now I have two yellow guys, and I have two yellow guys and a purple, which means I could go. No, I don't have this track boosted. Oh man, I boosted all the wrong tracks. That's not good. That's definitely not good. So I'm in a little bit of pickle. I don't know what to do. I mean, I could go for that and then maybe do this and this and that. Okay, let's do it like so. Okay, no more overthinking. So I'm going to buy another one of the and two stones of these diplomats. I'm going to buy another one. I can cross off one more valor. And I get two of these over here, and I will say that they will defend against not much of the left has turned out yet, so they are going to defend against the left one. So if we get lots of attack on the left, we're going to try to defend against that, and that means that we are going to spend these two yellow guys that are left to build up our traders a little bit, and we get one stone, and that one stone I am going to spend to boost up my wall a little bit, which gives me one more yellow to cross off and one more on the walls, and I'm going to do that on the right side over here. So we have covered everything. I guess we're going to get a lot of valor. This is if I now earn some soldier meeples by this attack of the Picts and by valor thing, I can keep them for the next turn. That's the only way that you can do that you can transfer them to the next turn. So yeah, we didn't use any of these, they go away, and we pull out 6 cards. So we're just going to pull them, then we are going to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is unbelievable. I will have to spend all my good luck. To me, I managed to, some good luck for me, that's what I wanted to say. I managed to snag this diplomat on the left. So basically we have 3 defenses on the left and 2 diplomats on the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the right we are completely covered. So I need to spend all of my left guys, and I completely managed to defend, which means I get, as the round 5 says, 3 valor So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3 Valor and 1 black guy over here. And that is that. Last turn of the game. I hope you managed to stay with me so far. I'm talking a lot, so that's why the gameplay is taking so long, but usually this game is not like that long and I need to explain the rules and everything. So we have 2 black guys this round, 2 blue guys, 3 of the purple guys, my god, and 1 yellow, and again no stones. This is most unfortunate. So we now get 6 stones from my resource production. We get 1 blue guy, we get 2 yellow guys, and we get to pick between 2 cards what we are going to receive. So each of these cards is not interested to me with these symbols, with these signs. So this one has filled temples. I only filled 1 temple. That's not good. And this one says final disdain. So if I have a little bit of this, I think I can cancel some of this thing and maybe score that. But that means that filled temples, that means that I will get, oh boy, this is the better end game scoring, but it also has a better reward down here. So now I have to think a little bit about it. Just give me 1 second. Do I want to go then for the medium temple and fill them all the way up, get all these bonuses with purple guys filling? No, but purple guys don't, they're of no use when I get them. I only need like 3 more of them. That's that. Purple guys are of no use to me. So what am I going to do? This is really going to be a tough one to decide. If I get like a bajillion purple guys, I need to spend them somewhere. Yeah, let's go for the points. I mean, that's the aim of the game, points, right? So final disdain. If we have 4, that's 1 VP. If we have 0, that's 3 VP. So I think we are going to earn some nice points from that. But yeah, we get 2 purple guys for the last round, and that's our resources. That's that. And now we have to figure out how are we going to play this off. Oh, I forgot these 2 guys over here, and I think I'm definitely going to use this one, because I will get some valor and I completed some columns, so I will get some points that way. I will need to draw 9 cards at the end of the game, but it is how it is. That's what happens. So how are we going to approach this? Okay, let's do that right from the bat. I'm going to first spend that 1 black guy. Nope, he goes over here, and then I'm going to cross off these spaces over here, which will give me 1 more stone, which is an excellent thing. So now I'm going to spend this guy and these 2 blue guys to finish up my fort. So 1, 2, and gets me 1 yellow, and then I get this 3, which gives me to cross off 1 blue, and I can cross off one of the defenses, and I will definitely invest in a right to get 1 more valor cross off. We're going to also invest in the left, and we're going to invest into everything. So yeah, okay, that was that. Now we just spend 3 more stones to finish up our wall, because that's where the points lie. So we get a yellow one, and we get more of the defense, so another yellow guy, and we get some more defenses, and we are going to finish up this right one, which gives us to cross off the blue part. Okay, and now comes the part where we don't know what to do. I mean, if I manage to boost this up, I could now build like this precinct, like get a lot of points that way, but I did not use it, and that's most unfortunate. But I could maybe go for this, and then this, and this, and this. Oh boy! Where can I spend like a lot of purple guys and a lot of stone? Okay, CP, I have a CP, I can spend a stone there. I could use small road first, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build a small road and then maybe a large road if we manage somehow to get to. That would be awesome thing to do, but I would not earn anything. It's just one-time bonus, so it's really not that good of a bonus right now. But that's the only way where I can spend the blue guy, or build some theater, something. See, now that's the last turn now, and I want to maximize my gain. I could go for filling up some of the temple, and I would get more purple guys that I really don't need. But courthouse, oh, I could build a courthouse. I could get some of these guys for free and then trade them for blue. And blue, I have no use of the blue anymore. See, this is now where I'm at. Oh boy. Maybe if I build gladiators and invest heavily in them and try to win some fights and maybe get some yellow guys, stuff like that. Let's invest in some gladiators. Just to show you how the gladiators work, we are going to invest in some gladiators, okay? Okay. And then we are going to worry about the defense and all of that. And how are we going to do that? But first, let's invest in some gladiators. Okay, the gladiators work in a way that first we need to build them, which means we need to give 2 purple and a blue. So 2 purple guys, 1 blue guy, and 2 stones. And then we get to cross off 1 yellow, and that's renown, and it will give us 1 yellow guy, which is absolutely awesome because we can invest in these guys more, and we can boost them all the way up to 5. And I would really like to boost them all the way up to 6, which means I need to spend 1 more over here. And now we need to spend 8 of yellow and purple combined to train our gladiators to level 4, just because when they get into fight, they will definitely win. There is no card that is greater than 3, so they will stay alive. And they will bring us 4 yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow spaces to cross off. That's a lot of points. Okay, so how that works basically is for each yellow or purple, you get to circle one of these gladiator circles, and then you flip one of the cards and you watch for this symbol over here, and it tells you the strength of the opposing gladiator. In this example, it is 1. So that would mean that I would just cross off one of these houses, and still, because he's alive, we watch how far he went, and that's his strength. That's what he will earn us. So that's what we can do this turn, and that's what we are going to do this turn, because we have 5 of these, 3 of these, that's 8, and that's enough for us to get. Yeah, let's do it like so. Let's do it like so. Yeah, let's train some gladiators. Or I could just train 1. No, I wanna train. If they die of any I could maybe even train one of them to die, because they would give me 2 purple, this piety, and I would get another purple guy to spend on something, earn some resources or something. So that's how we are going to do that. We are going to spend 3 purple, 1 yellow to train this upper guy to 1, 2, 3. So now he's 4 of a strength. He will give us 2 yellow. And the lower one, I'm just going to spend a yellow one, and I'm going to train him on a level 1. And then I decide to go and fight against the gladiator. That's what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to put a, because this is a 6th turn, so both of them are going to fight in a 6th turn against a gladiator level 2, which means this guy is dead and this guy only gets 2 damage. So this one will give me 2 purple, this one, since he's alive, will give me 2 yellows. So I get 2 yellow renounce to cross off and 2 purple to cross off. That's more points for me, which will give me 1 purple guy that I can then spend on something, but I still don't know where or what or how am I going to spend it. So I could spend these guys on the performers up here. That would be good for me. At least I think it will be good for me. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend these 3 guys over here. I'm going to spend them to boost my performers all the way up, because there's the end game scoring, if I remember correctly, that I took. So this and I get to cross off 1 yellow, which will give me 1 yellow in return. And yeah, complete the citizen tracks, and I have completed 4 of them. I could go for 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to complete. If I could only get 4 yellow guys, that would be an insane thing to do. But now I completely missed it. I pushed renown all the way to 15, which means I could build a yellow monument, which is requiring 1 blue and 2 stones, and it will give me 2 of the black guys, which is definitely something that I don't need because I have no use of them. I mean, I could use them for the wall guard. I could go for that maybe. These 2 stones are of no use for me right now. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Definitely I'm going to build an archway, because I pushed yellow all the way up. So wait, let me just see if I can maybe use blue to build something. Build a medium temple. Give some people there, get some points there. No, I'm going to do that just to show you how the things work. This is just to show you how the stuff works. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I am going to give a blue guy and 2 stones to build a archway, which means I can cross off this thing over here, and I will get 2 more valors, which will give me 1 more black guy. And now I saw and I completely forgot I need to cross off this disdain, and I spent all my stones, and see, that's what happens. I completely forgot. Now there's going to be some penalties and some low scoring on behalf of that, but it is what it is. I'm not going to dwell over it too much. I'm just going to see if I can make it work for me somehow. So I can spend these 2. I need another yellow guy, and I can't get it anywhere. If I would get it, I could then build a medium precinct. That would be a nice thing to invest in. I don't need this right one. I think I will be good defending against that. Some center cohort needs some more defenses, so we are going to invest in that a little bit. I'm going to spend 1 black guy to cross off this wall guard and just invest here in this guy, and then I'm going to spend purple guys, blue guys, purple, black. No, there's nothing much I can do anymore. I pushed myself into corner. Another black guy to finish off this thing, not to finish, to start that one. And then I will spend 2 purple guys just to, because I can spend them only over here. And this yellow one, the only way I can spend him, if I could only earn 1 blue or black, I could train it up here. Oh man, I was so close. So I'm just gonna spend him to boost this track one more, and that is that. That's it. So now we are drawing 8 plus 1, that's 9 cards that we need to draw, and see how we did. And then we are going to tally up the score and see if we manage. There is like a score track to see how well you did, but first we need to draw 9 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, no, 8. Come on, 9. I was so close to defend against all of these to earn me some valor, even though it would not mean much. Okay, so I defended against 3 of these, but this one went through. I can't stop it. So I have 2 over here, but I can still cross off one of these from the front, and I defended it. On the right I completely defended because this is like all the way up here, and that means that I get 1 negative disdain, and I can cross off 3, so I can cross off 3 of the valor tracks. I earn 1 guy, but it does not mean anything, and I think this is the worst game I ever played. But yeah, okay, so that's the end of the game. Now we tally up the score and see how well we did. So first on a yellow track I went all the way to 15, so that's 15 points. Now on the purple track I went all the way up to 10, so that's 10 points. Black track 13 points, and the blue one 11 points. Well, that's bad. Now pot cards, so these end game scorings, we just need to, let me just take my mobile phone out as a, I'm going to use a calculator because I don't want to get some things messed up, and I'm bad at math also. So resource production, I am producing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resources, that's 2 victory points, plus completed wall sections. I completed all the wall sections, which means I would get 3 points. Completed scout columns, so I have 3 columns completed. 3 columns is also 2 victory points. And completed wall guard sections. Wall section, what is a wall guard? Oh, wall guard, jeez, I completed only 1, that's 1 victory point. And completed citizen tracks, I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 citizen tracks, that's 2 victory points, plus final disdain is at 4, which means I get 1 victory point. So that's 11 victory points from the pot cards, and since I have a 4 disdain, that's minus 7 points. And my total score is, let me just take a calculator because I'm too tired to do math from the head right now, even though it's a simple math, but still minus 7 equals, so my final score is 53 points, and by the rule book 53 points is like somewhere around, I am primus pilus. I don't know what does that mean in Latin. I guess it's a Latin, but yeah, I am primus pilus. I could go, if I go over 70 plus points, I get like the best points ever, and 0 to 39 you are like not worthy talking to. So yeah, okay, that's how you play that's how the Hadrian walls play. And I must say that I am absolutely blown how great this game is. I just love every little step of this game. It is so much fun. It looks complicated at first, but once you start playing it, once you start messing up with it, you understand how it works. Once you understand how it works and all that, it is just bashing points left and right. As you these two boards of sorts, these two papers really complement each other. Over here you produce stuff for over here, and then over here you will produce stuff that will need over here, and you need to really find a fine balance. As you saw, I got like a lot of purple guys, and I really didn't need them like that much. If I could get more of the stones or stuff like that, maybe I should go more for the resources production and stuff like that. It is really nicely balanced game of left and right, and I just simply enjoy every little bit of it, every little bit aspect of it. But more of that in my review. So yeah, okay, that's all, that's everything. Thank you all for watching. It is hour and 25 video. With the outro it will be hour and a half probably. Yeah, there is more of these gameplay videos that are coming on this channel. If you want to see them early, please consider supporting me on Patreon. There I will release these videos in advance, maybe a week, maybe even 2 weeks in advance. So do consider that. For a minimum amount of $2 per month, you can watch some of this stuff before everybody else sees it. And there is also some like exclusive content over there, but mostly regarding just of me decorating this studio and do stuff like that. Really nothing that is like super important, but still, if you want to watch some of those things, they are also there. And I am preparing some great stuff in the future that will be released on the Patreon first, and then slowly I will release them into wild. So yeah, thank you even for considering. Thank you if you just subscribed, if you just like this video, thank you. It means every bit of those little things means a lot to me. And yeah, that is it. Thank you all for watching, and do join me next time when we are going to build some big walls and employ some purple workers to work for us. And until then, pozdrav.